Yo, what's going on, guys? Sam back yet again with another reaction video, and today we're back with Loki episode 4. Very excited about this one. Last week we had another great episode from this series. It's probably my second favorite episode behind the second one, but honestly, all of these episodes so far have been absolutely amazing, and this show so far is just blowing my mind, and I really like the pacing. This show's a little bit more my speed. Not saying that WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier were slow by any means. I think they were good pace, but this one is definitely a lot quicker than them, and I'm liking the way that this is flowing, and I think it's keeping us engaged every week, and I really like that, and I like the way that these are ending. We don't know what's going to happen next. Like last week, we obviously left them on Lamentus. The planet was about to crash into Lamentus. So I'm very intrigued to see how they get off of the planet. And we got the big revelation that Mobius, B-15, all the other analysts and Minutemen from the TVA are actually variants. I don't know if Ravonna is a variant, but I don't think she is. I think she's working with Kang because she's kind of seemed a little bit suspicious throughout the series, kind of just nodding off Mobius with quick, short answers. I think just to get rid of him and just to shut him up and stuff like that. But I think that's the way things are going. I'm hoping that they do find out that in this episode that they are indeed variants. I'm very intrigued to see if the timekeepers show up in this episode, because in the mid-season trailer that came out, I think 2 days ago, we saw Ravonna going down in the elevator and walking into a fogged room. I don't know if that's going to happen in this episode. I think it's probably going to happen in next episode. But I'm very curious to see how all of this is going to pan out in the next several episodes. And we're hearing a lot of crazy things, like Throg might show up. So I'm very intrigued to see how that's going to play into this series. Hopefully Richard E. Grant shows up sometime soon. I'm hearing that he's playing Old Man Loki. I don't know if that's the actual name in the comics, but that's the name that was described to me. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true for a fact quite yet, but hopefully he shows up in the next couple episodes, because whenever they were doing the promo for this back at D23, their D23 presentation, whenever they were showing off all their new stuff, they labeled him as one of the main cast members, and he has yet to show up in this series. And I was actually just rewatching that whole D23 presentation, and I noticed that he had not showed up in the show yet, and I completely forgot just because he hadn't showed up yet. And whenever I saw his name, I was really surprised, because he's an A-list actor in the UK, so I was very surprised that he hadn't showed up yet, and they were labeling him as a lead cast member. So I'm very excited to get into this episode, but before we do, I just want to say, if you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, like button, turn on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited, so let's go. Well, is this the Loki? Okay, I was gonna say, whose Asgard is this? This is giving a really menacing look to the TVA.
Next case.
Right here.
Interesting. This is where the timekeepers are. Well, there goes my theory about Kang. There goes a lot of theories about Kang, actually.
I need access to Mother C20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Look, when we found her, she kept saying, it's real.
She's dead. Mobius.
What? How?
I don't know about that.
You could bear her.
No, she's lying.
Nobody does.
She has to be. That doesn't make any sense.
Like me being born the goddess of mischief. And as soon as that created a big enough detour from the sacred timeline, the TVA showed up, erased my reality, took me prisoner.
So she wasn't supposed to be born as a girl? Is that why they were taking her? That doesn't make much sense, though.
Any news on C20?
No.
We need to find them.
We will.
She seems a little bit off. She seems shaky from what Sylvie showed her.
We've got something.
Temporal lock.
You ever seen a branch like that?
No.
Was it branching because they were falling for each other? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. But it also could have been branching because they're not supposed to die there. But yet again, the whole TVA is a sham, so I have no clue at this point.
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
You,
Sif!
you conniving, craven, pathetic.
I didn't think we'd ever see her again.
This. You conniving, craven, pathetic worm. You did this.
Hang on.
I
Time
hope
loop.
you know you deserve to be alone, and you always will be.
You know, we brought in Kree, Titans, vampires. Why is it the two orphan demigods are
Vampires, huh? Throwing a few Blade hints in there.
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
Yeah. So the TVA's lying to me. Why?
Just doing my job.
Yeah, she knows. She knows. Just based off what she saw, she has a good idea of, you know, something weird here is going on.
Something very, very big is going to happen. And when it does, I'll dispose of her.
Well, we saved you the trouble there. She's already been pruned. So assume I do set you free.
Is that
Hang
gonna
on,
be
wait,
an-
hang on. What did you just say?
What?
There's no way. He's lying. He's just trying to get a reaction out of him.
Is she alive?
For now.
Yeah. He's just trying to get a reaction out of him.
Wait, you're your female self that you have some demented crush on.
You're all variants! Everyone who works at the TVA. The Timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memories.
Nice try.
That was good. You two, what a pair!
You know, of all the liars in this place, and there are a great many, you're the biggest.
Why? Because I lied about your girlfriend?
Oh no, that I can respect. I mean the lies you tell yourself.
Yeah, she knows something's up. Because once she got up in the second episode from being enchanted and she like woke up from being knocked out, she like looked around and she like shuddered as if she had seen something, and now we know what she had seen. So it all makes sense now.
Come with me.
C20? The variant? All these questions. What are you getting at?
I don't know. Something just seems a little off.
Something seems very off.
I'm trying to protect you.
And
Would you
that's
normally
not the
interview
truth.
someone like that?
She's worried that Sylvie would,
Her mind.
you know,
She couldn't
show
remember
him
words by the end.
his old memories, and then he'd kind of figure it out on his own like B-15 did.
Ah, you wanted a fair fight. I respect that. When you were in my head, I saw something. I can't create memories. I can only use what's already there. The Timekeepers took your lives from you. From all of you. Your variants.
You're not hearing me. I was there. This was real what I saw. This is a place that I've been. This wasn't the TVA. This was a memory. I lived down there. I went to that bar. I had friends. I had a whole life on the sacred timeline. I'm ending this.
You're right about the TVA. You know where I go if I could go anywhere? Wherever it is I'm really from. And wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I'd like to do. Just riding around on my jet ski.
Prune him.
What? No. I'm actually so mad right now that they just killed him.
Gracious timekeepers. Delete them. No, I'm not done with you yet.
For all time. Always.
We can talk.
Oh, yeah?
They're robots. So they're not real. Okay. So I guess the theory still stands. I think that the Kang and Ravonna working together theory is still on the table then.
What is it?
What? What? Then he can't be dead. He can't be dead because there's still trailer footage that we haven't seen of him yet. Unless it's a different variant. But that, I'm told there's a post-credit scene, so I'm just gonna watch through it. But dude, there's no way that he is dead, and that means if he's not dead, then Mobius could still be alive, right? I really hope that's the case. Okay, so he's not dead. Same variant.
Is this hell? Am I dead?
Not yet. But you will be unless you come with us.
What? Just as I was saying, where was Richard E. Grant? Wow. Okay, so that looked like they were in that, like, apocalyptic setting from the trailer where we could see Avengers Tower in the background, like a destroyed New York kind of setting. And now that I'm recalling the one dude with the hammer that was on the left, we've seen him in trailers. I just didn't think he'd be a Loki variant. Huh. Wow. Okay. That episode was insane. There's a lot to unpack from that episode. So the timekeepers are fake. They're not real. But the question still stands: who created the TVA? And I think it was Kang, and I think Ravonna has a big part in that. And I think whenever they were in the chamber with the timekeepers at the end with Sylvie and Loki, when Ravonna had that remote, was she controlling the actions of the timekeepers to try to, like, fool everybody else around her? Because she seemed to know. I don't know if the remote was just to control Sylvie and Loki, kind of like Owen Wilson's character Mobius was in the first couple episodes with Loki. But it looked like whenever they were like doing stuff, she was like pointing the remote and controlling them. So she might have been the one controlling them, but obviously she knew they were robots. So I think she's working with Kang, and I think that theory is still on the table, and a lot of things are pointing towards that. So I'm very, very interested to see where these episodes pick up. And we saw that Loki's still alive, so I'm really hoping that Mobius is still alive. He might not be in the same place. Maybe all pruned variants go to one place, like one variant go to one place. And maybe that's where the whole President Loki thing is going to pick up. Maybe he's going to be the president of a bunch of different Lokis. I think that'd be really, really cool. But I can't stop thinking about who the timekeepers really are, and just where this is going to continue from here. And I'm pretty sure that we had seen more trailer footage of Mobius, but I could be wrong. We've definitely seen more trailer footage of Sylvie and Loki together, so they're probably going to link back up at some point. So I'm very, very excited to see where this picks up. And yet again, I have some ideas of where this is going to go, but I don't have like a definite clean vision of where this is going to go, and that just makes me all the more hyped for this series and to continue this series and get the full result of this. And I can't wait. This show is just blowing my mind so far, and I absolutely love it. So what did you guys think? Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please hit that subscribe button, like button, turn on post notifications. What you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.